Hi everybody and welcome to auction day 201 VCA35 close, and of course we're going to about to start auction day 202. We're getting well in the thick of it there. Sounds like the audio is going well, so welcome. We're probably going to be going for at least probably about an hour and 45 minutes for this VCA35 close, and then probably another 15 minutes to see how the regular auction starts. Looks like we'll still be under the usual rules. Haven't seen anything to say otherwise, so looks like the regular VCA will be on as we currently have the rules for it, which is 10% Axion and up to 10% discount to market. Obviously, if you self-refer, you can get up to 20%, and of course, minimum staking period is 60 days, maximum 555. So that looks like what we're going to have. So hope you guys are having a good time. Certainly, the markets are looking a bit more confident, a bit more consolidated. Nice move. Actually, the ones that were picked have actually moved the best in terms of the market. So looking good. BNB and Cardano looking particularly good in the top 10 there. So looks like we're assessing the right ones. So very cool. Axion, of course, is moved up in price. Let's have a quick look at the VCA 35 at the moment. We've got 45 minutes to go. 513,102,886 US dollars in there. So very nice. And we've got 7.82 ETH in there. That was pretty nice as well. And $21,979 and 0.4784 Bitcoin's been paid to stakers, so that's cool. 18,500, and we've actually bought 0.562 wrap Bitcoin with that 7.82 ETH, so very nice. We've got Uniswap rate is just under 14 million per ETH, and the auction rate is at 15.3 million, so very nice. If you want to get in there, of course, you can use the link in the video description and get into there. Let's quickly check the percentages as we go. This is the sniping hour, so we're going to probably expect some action before the close. Let's see whether that happens. 7.82 divided by 32.93, and that is 23.75% sold out already. And obviously we're in a sniping moment, so we'll see how that goes. We need 32.93, so 32.93 minus 7.82. We've got 25 Ethereum room left in there, and that's for the sniping period. We'll see how much of that gets eaten up in the next 43 minutes. Very exciting. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Once again, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for further notifications, and maybe pick up a drink, something like this. I've got a nice cool beverage tonight. Maybe a hot cocoa or something, or coffee or whatever, wherever you are, and sit back and relax and enjoy the community as we watch the close of VCA 35 and the opening of regular auction day 202 for auction. So very exciting. Now, the title, of course, from this video is actually called A New Axion Roadmap Out Soon. So that's for Q2, Q3. It's going to be revised, refreshed. So obviously we had quite a few developments in Q2. So that roadmap's coming out for Axion. A lot of people will be looking at that pretty closely. Very excited to see what's going to come up next and what the team has prioritized. Very cool indeed. So we're looking forward to that. In the meantime, we've got the VCA 35 closing. Let's have a quick look at some of the prices at the moment. So we've got Axion prices at 002013. Great, we're over to 0002. That's a really good first move, and we'll take that. We've got a nice green 4-hourly candle there. If we move to the actual daily, we've got a nice green candle too, and we've actually got a higher low at the moment, so that's looking really good. We've got a positive a CCI index there on the daily, and that's looking like you're getting another buy signal on that one. See a nice uptrend there. Look at that. So it's really cool to see the uptrend there, and we've got a nice crossover in the MACD, and both really cool indicators for TA. And if we look at the actual price action itself, we're back at the middle of the Bollinger Bands, and we're well over the long-term support range of 0017, and so that's looking really good too. So a couple of good moves there. Who knows what we could. We got a little moon up there. Remember, if we drew that yesterday, at the moon, so we're going to try and chase that moon. We got 6.7 million US dollars liquidity, 55,000 daily volumes. So still very low. That's extremely low. So with that, we still need that to turn around. We got 1,222 pulled ETH versus 17.1 billion Axion. So that's gone back over the 17 billion there. So a lot of room to do there, but we are up over that 0002, so we'll take that as well. All right, so let's have a quick look at the markets as well. We've got Bitcoin back up at 38,776. So really we want to get Bitcoin back over 40, then over 42, that range. We want to get a break through that range, and then onwards up to mid 50s, and is where we want to head. And so let's watch out over that. We're getting a nice sort of consolidation in the market. I'm getting a bit more on the upside than the downside scenario at the stage, and I was kind of in the middle. It's very hard to tell at this particular stage given the charts. And we'll see where we go. We've got some really positive news through Google AdSense from the 2018 ban on big major crypto, regulated crypto that is. So you have to meet certain criteria, banning on advertising. That's now, looks like it's going to be opened up to those big major players like Binance, hence probably part of the stimulus of the BNB going up as well. But that's exciting, folks. That's really bullish. Being able to reach out over, was it 2 billion, is it, or more? It's really big, obviously, on Google, and that is the big main game. So very nice to see that. That's going to be very bullish, maybe enough to actually start lifting the sentiment as well. And maybe the bigger players that may have been looking to short the market, send it back down to accumulate off retail investors, maybe they'll think twice now and think maybe we're going to get more mass adoption. That would bode well. We'll see how it happens. Obviously, tactical games sometimes outplay the bigger macro picture, as it were. We got the Binance Coin 420. Boy, that's even gone up $20 since I was looking at last. Up 1.9, 16%, looking really good. And then you got Dogecoin, which is obviously on the back of Elon Musk still, meme coin supreme, going on there. And there was a couple of other topics about Elon Musk looking to pump some certain cryptos. So we'll see how that goes. Very cool. And what was the other one I said? Cardano. Yeah, Cardano looking pretty good at $1.78. That's the big one. I'm looking for a big kick in that when the smart contracts come out. So some nice stuff happening there in the market. I'm sure we're all happy that is the case. Very cool indeed. Now the other thing was the roadmap coming up. Let's have a look at the roadmap. So we've got a couple comments here by Pullen on the chat today. So let's have a quick go down here. Let's go here. The new Q2-3 roadmap will be out very soon. This was earlier today, so very cool. Yesterday, sorry. Apologies for the day on this. So that the Q2-3 roadmap's coming out very nice indeed. Also, another comment was a centralized exchange. So they're looking at doing a centralized exchange listing will come, rest assured. So that was from Poland. So two big pieces of news there, and that's coming up. So very nice to get that flagged by Poland. So great stuff there. Yeah, I like that. So let's have a quick look for Punky, see whether Punky's got any comments today. Obviously, any news is good news. So we'll unless it's bad news, of course. So we'll keep looking at that. So yeah, that was the announcement from yesterday. So yeah, I don't think we've got any messages from today. So there we are, folks. That's where we're at. Some good updates there from Pullen. I'm sure we'll agree, and price looking much better. Let's have a look here. So 37 minutes to go. Still waiting for some more ETH to get in there. Let's check the chat. Hey, John Robinson's in the house. Good afternoon, guys. There's John. Hey, good to see you. Hey, welcome everybody to the live stream. Hope you guys are enjoying it. VCA35 closed. Alex K's in the house. Hey, John Robinson and Alex Token. So Alex Token, Axion Token. That's the channel's name. I should know that, shouldn't I? But there we are. So good to have Alex, our moderator, in the house again. And yes, some real nice movements going on. Just subtly moving into strength. We'll take that anytime, opposed to after that big, massive pullback. You lose the momentum, you get the sentiment, you get some doubt, and all that sort of stuff starts playing. So it's sometimes better just to sit on the sidelines, like I say, and wait until opportunities arise. So it looks like we're getting a bit of a consolidation, and we'll see how it plays out. We've still got need a bit more time to see some momentum build back into the markets, but that AdSense advertising on Google is a big deal. That opens up advertising to the masses, and that is really, really cool. So good stuff there. What else? I think that was about it on there. So we're just waiting to see how this auction goes. We'll actually jump over to the next auction that's going to start soon, 3rd of June. It's a regular auction, and it's going to have 40,000 US dollars in it, 200 million Axion. Remember, that's going to look like it'd be under the existing rules, which will be a 10% bonus in Axion if you use a referral link. There's one in the video description. Also, you get up to 10% discount to market, and that's pretty cool too. So that looks like those get sold out like hotcakes. It's pretty much first in, first served. so very nice there. And we do tend to, we're going to probably, I think we're probably going to end up moving on the Mega VCA on Friday, so that'll be in just over another 24 hours away. That's my guess. We'll see how the team will ultimately say whether the coding is ready, whether the update's ready to do that, but they indicated 48 hours, so that'd sound about right. So we'll wait and see on that one. All right, once again, grab yourself a nice Kool-Aid or something and sit back and relax. We've got a little while to go. We'll see whether anyone surprises us. I remember a couple of comments yesterday from some of the people in the chat was that they didn't think today's VCA would sell out very well, just like the previous two, because of the new rule changes and benefits long-term stakers in particular. So we'll see whether we get that. Today's already not too bad, so we'll see whether we can actually get more sniping in there and get close to, at least if we got 70% sellout, that'd be quite something. But obviously under these existing rules. So when you withdraw from a VCA, you got a minimum stake is 120 days versus a regular auction, which is 60 days. But that's all about to change, of course, as the VCA will move to 60 days too. So we'll look out for that. Actually, let's jump over to the announcements again. So here's this was the result, of course, option 1.1 with the new changes. Under this option, we'll have a 10% benefit for all auction bidders for 60 days and a 60.8% APY. Bidders that stake longer will receive even more benefit, up to 30% for a max stake. And so the goal is for code implementation is within 48 hours. So that was yesterday, of course. But as with all coding, it must be fully tested, so delays are possible. We'll announce the start date as soon as the code comes live. So we haven't had any announcement of that yet. We will also be hosting a series of town halls in 30 days to review the success and changes needed once we have collected the data. So that's where that was at, folks. So we're still waiting for that, and that's why I said probably the Mega VCA on Friday would be probably the earliest time we'll get that, and that would be a pretty cool time to test it for sure. With the Mega VCA, probably going to have, what have we got in there? Let's have a quick look, check, see how much we've got in there. We've got 1.47 billion at the moment, but that's probably going to be about 1.9, depending on what the team does with that, with the rollout flow over. So we'll check that out. Let's actually check. Yeah, that seems right. So we'll wait and see what happens with that. What that number could go to 1.9. John Robinson's house. Good chance we get a good amount of saved up ETH for the new auction model. Hopefully we can see that tomorrow. That'd be cool, John. Actually, when you say tomorrow, you mean for the Mega VCA on Friday? Yeah, that would be pretty cool if we see that, John. Obviously, the regular auctions seem to be selling out anyway. So, yeah, that's a good point. That would be ideal, actually. That plays out like that. Obviously, that'd be really neat. All right, let's go back up. I think we've got the. I want to jump back up to here. We actually got the knowledge base articles. I don't think I don't even know what's in these. I don't even know if I've read them. Actually, I've probably read the announcement. Oh no, I had read them. That's where it goes. I was wondering. I hadn't actually clicked on that link. So this was the. I don't know if that's gonna. Let me open that up. See whether that opens up. So yeah, we got the auctions would be capped for 100%. So the auction price can be the same as the Uniswap price for the new auctions. That's regular and VCAs. So that 10% discount to market's going to disappear. But in return, you basically still get the VCA still get the 10% cash back and wrap Bitcoin immediately to the wallet. So that's pretty normal. And regular bidders receive 10% additional Axion back to the wallet. But the two time frames have changed. Both of the minimum stake is 60 days. So VCA was 120 at 60. But of course, both auctions upon staking over 350 days, the bidder will receive an additional 5% principal Axion. So it's a huge benefit there, plus 1% additional for 350 days. Basically, 350 days, 60 or 16%, and a 5-day stake, 20%, which is 30% total benefit, because that includes those benefits there that you get with Wrap Bitcoin and Axion. So very nice indeed. Obviously, the referral goes away from the regular auctions as well, and they're going to look to do a partnership, a referral partnership. So you have to basically qualify for the partnership program. That would include Axion Today's channel, this channel, any promotion, any Axion channel that promotes. And my hope is that it spurs a whole ton more Axion, like full-on Axion promotion channels. I know that there are a couple on, one or two at least, on Facebook that have got pretty big Axion promotion channels on there. And I think the one or two people on Twitter are quite strong on Twitter. I think there's one quite strong on TikTok, but it'd be nice to get a real community promotion army out there and about. There's a lot of people out there to introduce Axion to as a certificate, a supercharged certificate of deposit. So we'll see how that goes, but that's not too bad. All right, so there we are, 30 minutes left, folks, and we're still waiting for some ETH to come in there. Let's check the chat. And Patricia Steers in the house. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Axion Token. Hi, Alex, and hi, John. And Cardano TV's in the house. Locked on and listening. Yeah, it's an acronym. Wow, cool. Cardano TV's in the house. Very cool. And yeah, and so we've got Patricia, Cardano, Alex, and John. Great to have you all in the house. Very cool. Everyone else that's watching, let yourself be known in the chat. No need to be shy here. We always look forward to meeting a lot of people from the community. So let us know. Let us know if you're going to be going into the new auction, the new VCA. Maybe if the auction rules are new, we just read through those on the Mega VCA on Friday. If you're going to go into that, let us know in the chat. Maybe give us a thumbs up or a yes or something like that. To indicate that, let us know, because that's going to be interesting. Let's get to see whether anyone's in the chat that's all watching is going to be going into the Mega VCA under the new rules. Let us know. All right, Alex K's in the house. Hi, Patricia, and John Robinson. Hey, Patricia, Alex, and Cardano. Patricia, hi, Cardano. Hi, John, and hi, Patricia. So a lot of hidey highs, hidey hoes. Very cool. So if you don't know what that's from, it's from an old UK program. We used to watch that, and it was pretty fun. Pretty fun show, actually. It was all on a family holiday camp somewhere in the UK, so it was pretty cool. So the divs are trickling in. They are trickling in at least a little bit better today. That's right, Tricia. What we got, 0.4784 Bitcoin. We're up at 122.85 Bitcoin, and yeah, it's not too bad. We're on our 35th VCA. What's the max shares? We're at 114.74 billion max shares, and so that's where we're at for that. Obviously, that hasn't gone up strongly because the Axion's probably been going into the has just been flowing over to the Mega VCA. That's why that's slowed down, because of the last two VCAs. Many, I guess, as a guesstimate or speculate that a lot of that's due to the fact that we've got new rules coming up. Uncertainty came into play. And maybe we're also switching to preferential treatment for long-term stakers, which makes sense because that's what Axion's all about, really, as opposed to recyclers and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. There's always a market role for all players on the field in terms of liquidity and stuff like that. So it's not that's kind of where we're heading. Alex K, Patricia Steer, we will be getting a little more wrap Bitcoin divs under the new system. That's true. So whatever doesn't sell today will be rolled over and sold under the new system. That's great, Alex K. So very nice there. What did we have yesterday? We had, I think it was Cripple was in the chat there, and getting everybody on to the show. I think we ended up with about 20 something people yesterday, 25, 27, something like that. That was actually not too bad. Aunt Willie's in the house. Hello, good people. Hey, Aunt Willie, good to see you. So yeah, really cool. And I'm sure Mr. Farage will drop in there at some stage as well. So welcome everybody. We are on basically a 1 hour live stream. We are counting down the 45 minutes of the VCA 35 close, and you can see we had a bit since we did our live stream yesterday. We actually had a bit more ETH trickle on there, maybe about 5. Actually, we'll go and check that out while we're here. And I'll probably just recover the topics that I covered early on. But you can actually go back and see. We'll just jump back here and see what sort of people. So we've got a shark bid in there, 2.5 ETH. So that's 2.5. That's what, a third of it at the moment. So they got 10% back in wrap Bitcoin, and then 85% went to stakers. That was it's about 7 hours ago. That was our last bid, folks. 7 hours ago. What else did we get? We got another Bitcoin there from a shrimp and a small account. They bid in 5,600. It's kind of basically like a new investor, isn't it? And they got 10% wrap Bitcoin back, so that was 2 ETH. So it's almost another 33%. So that's how long ago was that? That was 10 hours ago. So 7 hours, 10 hours ago. What else we got here? Let's go way back in time. 1.1 ETH, so that was 21 hours ago, and that was from a dolphin. And then we had a shark bid in 1 ETH, and that was 21 hours ago. So that was all after the live stream. And then we come back to what, 24 hours. So I think we saw this one coming as the last one that we saw on the live stream, 1.21 from a fish, and that's where we're at. I kind of think. I think that's where we're. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. So there we are, folks. Those are all the bids that we've had in. A real mixed bag of investors there, eh? Real mixed bag. Oh, we had a little bit more ETH going. Boom, boom, boom. So we're at 8.02, 22,547.98. So that will update shortly, and we'll find out who's entered in there. So very cool. Up to 8.028. No, 8.02, not 82.028. But that's pretty cool. Get myself tongue twisted there. So yeah, nice. All right, let's quickly check here. What is the price of Axion, says Jeff B. Well, let's go have a quick check. The price of Axion at the moment, 0002. We're going to refresh the API though and make sure that it's up to date. So we're back over the 0002. It's good to be there. I said we'll take that whenever it's going green. We'll bank that one. So that's where it is, 0002. And yeah, you can see that on the daily candle there. And we'll go to the full chart. You can see that we've got positive indicators, we've got positive price action, and we're on a bit of an uptrend here. We'll take that, as we say. We want to go to our moon up here. So very cool. All right. Obviously, we should get. We really need to get re-rated, at least get to that 0006. Our 1-day, 100-day rolling average is that blue line that goes back there. So we want to get back up to there for sure. And obviously our support line there also is just slightly below there, 0035. So if we can get in between those two and cross over, that'd be really nice, and that's what we're looking forward to. Now, the other thing I said earlier in the video, people may have missed it, but we talked about the fact that a new roadmap, Q2 to Q3. Obviously, we're almost, 2/3 into Q3 already, but Q2, sorry, 2/3 into Q2. Boy, I'm really tongue twisting myself today. So we're basically 2 months out of 3 months of Q2, and we've got to Q3 coming up. So there's a new roadmap coming up, and pull in and let us know about that. That's pretty close coming, and so we're looking forward to that. Also, Pullen also indicated that there's probably a listing coming up on a centralized exchange soon too. Obviously, no dates given, but that's certainly on the plan. So we'll see whether those things are on the roadmap as well, and we'll see what new things that the team's going to put on the roadmap, what their priorities are, and get a even better picture of the puzzle as it's coming together for the vision of Axion. So we'll hopefully get a lot of that sort of stuff answered. We can actually talk about that when it does come out. Nice. All right, 23 minutes to go, and we've got 8 ETH in there. Obviously, there's the price there. We had a good look at that. Let's have a look at the hourly. Hourly's probably pretty flat given the way that the daily looks. What do we bottom out there? 0019. Back up quite strongly at the moment, up at 0002. Yeah, just floating around there. Bit of a bounce around, but definitely higher than we were. So we'll take that. Obviously, ETH has gone up as well. So ETH is at 2,800. Bitcoin's at 3877. The two ones that we talked about being good coins last couple of days at least was Binance Coin. I said it's one of my favorites. That's made a really nice run. You can see that all 15%. And obviously with the Google ads restriction is good news too. That's huge news actually if you think about it, because it means being able to market to billions of people basically on the Google network. But you have to be a regulated entity, and Binance will probably make that cut. And so Binance is up as well, $1,417, so very cool. And then of course the other one big pick for the top 10 is Cardano. So we'll see that. We're expecting a run on Cardano. Again, it's already had one run, but we're expecting another run on that one too, as when all the smart contract phases roll out. So yeah, pretty cool there. Yeah, I think I've covered the price there fairly decently. Let's jump back here to the VCA35. All right. That's all good, Jeff B. Cripple, morning. Good people. Hey, good Cripple. Good to see you. A excellent rally of the troops yesterday, by the way. Big shout out to you, Cripple, for that one. Patricia, hi, Jeff B. and Aunt Willie. And hi, Cripple, says Patricia. So very cool. All right. So that's where we're at the moment. So yeah, new roadmap coming out shortly. talk about from Pullen about centralized exchange listing as well, is definitely on there in their cards, as it were. So we'll see what that involves. Now we'll also talk about another liquidity pool, but obviously you've got to raise those funds. So we'll be interested to see whether they do look at that. I think that Punky was looking at something around that, so we'll see whether, excuse me, whether something comes of that too. Obviously, getting on a centralized exchange will open up a whole range of new investors, and obviously on those exchanges they have often have margin trading, things like that. So you can see, we'll see what how that plays out in the future. Um, Getting obviously on Binance is not really practical. It's normally the old rule of thumb was that you have to pay them $1 million, and I don't think that's a practical thing. But if you can get onto something decent, you know, like Qcoin or something, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, there's other good ones, Kraken, Liquid, you know, those sort of ones are really cool. Then even more specialized one, Bitfinex and other stuff like that. So there's quite a few options around, as well as exchanges. So we'll see which one we end up getting on there. Even if we got on the middle tier one, it'd be fine. Just opens up more people, more traders, stuff like that. So liquid traders are good for a certain role, providing liquidity in markets, turnover, and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. Let's have a look here. I think I got a bit behind here with the chats. Uh, Super chat from Cripple. Hey, thanks for that, Super. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Uh, that's huge. And hi, Patricia. Good to see you. And hello, Patricia. Kevin Mawson's in the house. Hello, group. Every day I get more excited about this project. Hey, that's great, Kevin. That's good to be excited. I think we're, like we keep saying, we're really in the quiet place before the storm. We're actually, when prices are low, it's the time to pick it up, not to get all nervous. And if as long as the fundamentals are ticking along, that's kind of the mantra that we talked about. People, a lot of people in this chat have been doing that, and already we've gone from 17 or so million Axion down to 15 millions. So that's already paid off technically for those people. People in the chat know who they are. So there we are. Cardano TV's show Superman the Axion love. Hit that like button. Absolutely smash that like button. Awesome stuff there. Sleepy time, but love Axion, says Jeff. Yeah, excited. Imagine when we catch up with Hex and hit 5 cents. It's gonna be happening. Yeah, well, that's the thing with exponentials, parabolics, and marginal pricing. You can actually get that happening pretty fast once you get enough news flow and momentum into place. So we're looking forward to that too. That's the other thing. Yeah, I see that just as a side issue on Pulsechain, which I've been covering a couple of videos. I look to do more. It actually gives us a huge reach into the marketplace because people are searching up for Pulsechain, and so that's really good for benefits us getting more people attracted to Axion. So that's a key role there, and we can see that Richard did a video yesterday, small 5-minute one. Obviously, he talked about his watches and stuff as usual, but he actually said that the sacrifices address setups termination or determinations are going really well. A lot of the main ones are set up and still progressing on that. So hopefully we'll get that out in the next 7 days, is my guess. He did make a few little slips there, but we're not sure what, whether they were actually intentional or unintentional. We'll see what happens. Lamzo's in the house. Hey, Axion Nation. Hey, Axion Nation. Good to see you, Lamzos. And Cardano TV, what's everyone's guess on which exchange we may be listed on? Yeah, that's a good one there. I think we had some comments. I thought we had a comment on that. Let me go back to general chat there. And hype intensifies. It does. Let's give a little shout out to that. Hype intensifies. A little thumbnail there. Boom. We'll go Pullen again. I think he might have said. Not sure if he said something about that. Let me have a quick check on that one while we're at it. Will come. Rest assured. Lot going behind the scenes right now. We'll get the roadmap published soon. But we can't just sell. That's something about selling to fund a central exchange listing. So CEX is a centralized exchange for people not familiar with that term. Listing fee on Gate.io is indeed free. We are in talks with them. So there we are, Cardano TV. There's one, Gate.io. So that's kind of like a medium-sized one, isn't it, really? I think from memory. So there's one little hint to one. Maybe they're going for more, but we'll see how that goes. So there we are. There's my guess, Gate.io. No, I'm cheating, but there we are. That's what we look like there. All right, let's go back to the auction. 16 minutes left, folks, in VCA number 35. We've got 8 Ethereum in the pool out of 32. Let's see what our percentage is. Let's do the math. We like to do our maths. And we're not doing integral calculus, but we're doing, like you get on Punkonomics show, but we're going to be doing some basic um, calculations here, percentages. So divided by 32.64, and there we are, 24.6% sold out at the moment, so 75% there. We've got plenty of room if people are going to go in. 32.64 minus 8.02. We've got 24.62 Ethereum left in there for somebody to snap up. We'll see whether we get some big accounts going in there. Could be a new account like a shrimp or something. Could be an existing big account like a dolphin or a shark or something. We'll see what happens there. Remember a couple of days ago, before when we still had quite strong momentum in the VCAs, we were getting quite a few dolphins upgrading to sharks. I think at least we saw 3 within like a day or 2 days or something. It was pretty impressive. So that's some pretty bullish stuff there. All right, so we're up to 0.49 Bitcoin paid to stakers. We've actually purchased 0.577. Obviously, 10% goes back to the bidder, and 5% goes to Axion Foundation. And they use that for development and for marketing and for sustaining Axion well into the future. So that's really cool. You got to have that to do the sustaining part. Auction price is 10% cheaper, so it's 15.35 million Axion per ETH. Plus, you're going to get 10% wrapped Bitcoin backs. Pretty nice incentives. So pretty cool. All right, just under 15 minutes to go. We are counting it down, folks. We're going to grab a drink here. Cheers, everybody. Onwards and upwards. Patricia says, hello, Lamzo. And Cripples also heard Jack once talk about it would make sense to not go on for anything less than a tier 1 centralized exchange. Yeah, I get that. I'm with you on that too. But I think that depends how big the market is. You've also got to get some liquidity in play. People have to go and deposit stuff. So that's that kind of contrary to staking, right? So if you're taking your liquids and trading on that, it's sort of different, because then you have to pull in the numbers from that exchange into CoinGecko and the indexes and stuff, and then impact your average price on those stuff. So there's a few things that go with listing on an exchange. But it does, on the positive, it does open up a wider audience, but particularly you need quite a large audience. Like if you're on it have to be a decent sized medium exchange or upwards. So maybe not quite tier 1, but I'm with you on the tier 1. Obviously that's going to be the maximum impact, and obviously different product ranges on those more sophisticated centralized exchanges too. Once again, you don't own your coins, so when you're on an exchange, centralized exchange, you don't own your coins, so your keys, your coins, and that is really a key basic for crypto. If we think about it, you want to own your coins, generally speaking, and because you do take on a lot more risk. Obviously, there's a lot of DeFi second layer stuff on at the moment. People are basically handing over their layer 1 coins over to those. There's a lot of trust involved, and the whole idea of a blockchain is to have the blockchain is your trust. You don't have to trust anybody, whereas as soon as you put it onto a platform, you just become an account on that platform. You don't own those keys. Your risk is way high, and you think about it. We have hacks every year. There have been hacks non-stop, so that is a serious concern. It's not just a mild one. But that said, a lot of these places have been keep going. Like I say, I do like exchanges like KuCoin, even though they were eventually hacked last year, and I think it was last year, yeah, with some tokens getting stuck on their quote thing. But then you got other ones, they keep going. Liquid's very good. They have pretty high security on Liquid. That's run through the Japanese, and so interesting stuff there. All right, so let's have a look here. What we got? Like Kraken, yeah, Kraken. Kraken's pretty cool. And I'm with you on that one, Cripple. I did mention Kraken in my original list. And hi Keith Wilson. And hi Patricia, says Lamzos. A valid argument, the team has not listing on sex you can't stake from those sexes. That's right. that is a valid argument. And if Axion wants to keep that clear, long-term staking benefits really play out. And if you want to get the liquidity squeeze, you need more people to stake as well. John Atkins, hi everyone. So good to see John Atkins in the house. Yes, a lot of favourite people there from the community. Good to see you all, of course. If you're new to Axion, let yourself be known in the chat. We always like to know who's around. Let us also know if you're going to potentially, if let's say that the new rules start on Friday with a mega VCA, which could have up to 1.9 billion Axion in it, whether you'll be going and whether you think you might be going. You don't have to definitely go on it, but if you think you might go on it, let us know under the new rules because that'd be pretty interesting. And John X says hi everybody. And lol, he said SEX. It's probably just my accent there, Cripple. Probably just my accent. You probably just got confused there with my accent, but that's humorous. Hey, I was just watching. What's that show? Oh, heck! I just was watching it for hours and I can't remember any of it now. Never mind. I'll forget that one. All right, let's jump over to the general. And hi, Mum, I'm on TV. Yeah, good one. All right, we'll jump over there and let's go to the announcements. Actually, we're going to jump over here. So this is going to be the new rules. So if you're thinking about going into the new VCA, just let us know in the chat. Go yes or something like that or thumbs up. And this is basically the auction price is going to be the same. So the auction price is the same as Uniswap. So that's the real big difference. There's going to be no 10% discount thing on that. But VCA bidders will still get the 10% cash back in wrapped Bitcoin. Regular bidders will still get the 10% additional Axion. But if you're going to stake long term, then you get this extra bonus for staking long term onto your principal Axion. So that's pretty cool. So less than 3 days, you get a 10% total benefit. So you're going to get 10% additional Axion. But if you stake 350 days or more, you're going to get 16%. So 6% plus the 10% from the different auctions that you go into, etc. So 20% up to 30% total benefits. So 30% includes these two, either of these two 10% benefits here. So pretty neat. So recycling is going to net decrease in recycling behavior. That's for sure. I think dividends will be net increase on dividends distributed to stakers of 10%. So that's pretty cool. It's done through minting the bonus, therefore allowing more ETH into the auctions. So that's great. Inflation net decrease in the short term and neutral in the 1 to 5 period, which is kind of the Goldilocks zone that Punkonomics talks about. Over the duration of max stake, the impact is a net deflator. And auction sellout speed, this is unknown, is what I said. The time is very unknown, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously, Alex talking, I think it was Alex talking about, or it was one of the people talking about a backlog of Ethereum probably likely to go in, so we'll see. That would be perfect timing, especially if it's the VCA is launching. Net reduction in recyclers, but net gain in long-term stakers due to improved. And that's the holy grail. That's really what we're trying to target. That's the main game, I think. And then the option is cumulative estimated to have the highest price pressure overall as well. So we'll look forward to that having a bit of pressure. It's always indirect link really, or we'll see how that goes. All right, we're 8 minutes to go. We've got 8 ETH in there, and we're tracking along. Cribble's a big smile there. So yeah. All right, let's have a quick look at the gas prices at the moment. Let's see what those are, and the GWEI. So we've got the fast GWEI is at 26, standard 20, and slow is 20. Pretty much the fast is pretty much what we're looking at these days, 26. So we've got Uniswap between $8 and $11. Says here, that's what's indicating, and transfers about $1.50 to about $1.50. Let's go back to the hourly. We've had quite a few. Well, what is orange now is actually used to be would have been green, but because the GWEI's price come down the last week, we've actually seen some lower red spots. But yeah, 18, 19, 18, 21. So not too bad lately. So still staying relatively low for the auctions. Now, when Axion version 3 comes out, man, oh man, that's just going to make Axion really step out on the Ethereum block map, because we're going to have super cheap fees no matter what the GWEI is, and we're going to on stakes going to be 1/8. So it's just mind-boggling. That's going to be so great. Obviously, team's coding away, done all the maths, redone it all, and I cannot see the word not getting out to the rest of the Ethereum projects and Ethereum itself on that one. That's a real game-breaking one. So spread the word about that when Axion version 3 comes out. Let everybody know how awesome this innovation is on dealing with the fees. Yeah, pretty exciting. It's one way. Sometimes promoting a project, sometimes the indirect way. You talk about something else rather than the actual investment itself. You talk about something like how it's impacted the new programmings and codings impacted the fees. You'd be surprised what sometimes you can get away, especially in other projects and other telegrams or discords or whatever. You can actually say, hey, look, they've done this on the fees. It's what blah blah. They've reduced by this much, so it's a bit easier to get away with that. So, hey, Trix Madison. Team cheap fees V3A, haha, yeah. Well, it's coming, Trix, it's coming. We're looking forward to that. Hey, 5.5 minutes to go. Let's see whether we get any final sniping at the end here. We're at 8 ETH, so what did I say? We were at 26%, something like that. So we're looking down the barrel of a gun. No, we're not. But we've got 5 minutes to go, and here we go. All right, where's the market doing there? Boom, boom. You're making some good calls here lately. I think I've been making some good calls on these ones. Very cool. Let's see how we go. No one's indicated in the chat whether they're going to be going in on the new rules on Friday, so we'll just take that as mum's the word, as it were, at the moment. All right, so let's get back to the auction, and we'll just count this down. Last few minutes. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I hope you guys have been making some good investment decisions. If you've got a balanced portfolio on this channel, we always talk about having a balanced portfolio, taking in some risk management, thinking about swapping into USDC if you need to on your liquid positions, or even some of your positions you've had high returns. Always good to reevaluate that. Also, that the market's kind of in that middle phase. Which scenario is it going to go? Bull scenario, bear scenario? So we're all in that at the moment. We're getting a bit more of a confident move. So it's a nice place to be. Got to keep those things in the back of your mind all the time. Keep the big picture, not just the small picture of your investments, but the big picture as well of the whole market. All right, count it down. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We're going good. Cripple says, I will do a couple of upgrades when version 3 hits. Yeah, actually, I'm going to be doing a couple of upgrades too. I think 3, at least 3. All depends on at least three upgrades. Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. But the interesting thing will be to see how many small investors we get in. Obviously, with fees coming down really low, particularly for staking, then a lot of people is going to open up over to lots of people everywhere. Like really is just a couple of dollars can make a real difference. Between $10 and $2, that can be quite a big difference for some people. Well, he says waiting on version 3 as well to make some smaller investments. Yeah, so that's my exact point. He's making there is that it really does open up a whole ton of small investors, and small investors obviously cumulatively add up to quite a large, quite a large chunk, so that would be really cool. You can say, hey, come over here. Invest in this only cost you maybe even. I mean, some of the prices may even get down to 50 cents or something. It might be quite cheap. Could be talking Binance prices at certain Gwei level. So we'll wait and see. I don't want to get ahead of myself too much, but it cost me. I was doing a certain roll up with loops on a Binance chain. It still cost me 89 cents or something like that to claim some stuff out of a looped smart contract on a Binance chain. So that was 90 cents. Typically, it costs normally around about 10 cents to do a transfer or something, or even cheaper maybe. But yeah, it was about 80-90 cents. It kind of gave me a bit of surprise actually, but it probably had loop functions going and doing the same thing that Axion stakes do when they go through and collect your share of the return every day. And I think one of the Defro brothers said that they actually do, and the Axion function they actually do 2 S-load loop things costs for each day. So that's why it really adds up. So interesting. Superman, if you have 125 million shares, you might want to talk to Punky about getting some information to join the board. Yeah, we've talked to Punky about a lot of the board investor stuff. So um, I think quite a few people have decided to join the board. I think they had it on Axion today, Cripple, to do that. So yeah, those will be pretty much dolphin size, right? Let me have a check on that. We've got last minute, folks, on a VCA number 35, just counting it down. So we'll see where we go here. Last minute, 8. So no big sniping at the end, it seems, but we've still got 30, 40 seconds to go, which see how this goes. We've got obviously regular auction starting. It's going to be day 202. Regular auction, it could be the very last. This could be the last VCA day under the existing rules, and the auction we're about to start, day 202, could be the last one under the regular auction rules that we currently have. We've got about 17 seconds to go. Just counting that. Now, obviously, when we get to the Mega VCA on Friday, we've also got a back-to-back VCAs on Saturday as well. So that's going to be interesting. All right, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and 1 second. There we go. So we just finished that. So 8. 8 is what we've got, and that looks like the final number. So congrats, everybody. It's definitely better than the last 2 VCAs, I think, from memory. So we'll wait till that resets as well. Just take about a minute to reset. Boom. Well, the actual buybacks are already reset there. So we've got now we've moved from wrap Bitcoin dividends to Axion dividends. So that's why that's just switched over. We'll wait. I'll just refresh this page. Hopefully we'll get there. So that they didn't quite get to my OK level, which is 30%, but it's better than nothing. So we'll take that one for that. We do have a new VCA rules coming up. People probably holding the ETH back for that. All right, let's refresh, and we'll go back to the official Axion staking platform, or what we call the Axion portal now. And got to get used to saying Axion portal. Boom, get on there, and just wait for that. It's not updated yet either, so just refreshing that again. Right, so there we've started now. We've started day 202, auction day 202. It's a regular auction, 200 million, $40,554 worth. We need 12.81 ETH to sell it out. We have been selling these out like hotcakes. So if you want to get in there, you can use the link in the video description. You get a 10% bonus in your Axion after the auction. We've got a Uniswap price of 14 million per ETH, but the auction rate is 15.3 million per Axion per ETH. So you'll get a 10% bonus on that if you use the link in the video description. Also, you get up to, obviously the difference there is up to 10% discount to the market as well. So those 2 bonuses are pretty neat. Let's see here. You've got 24 hours auction will run. You can enter it here. Just hook up your MetaMask wallet or up to 69 other wallets, and you can just send your max. Put your bid in here. You might want to bid in 1, say, or 10, whatever you're going to bid, and then you can enter the regular auction here. At the end of the 24 hours, you can then withdraw and stake it. Minimum of 60 days, maximum 555 days. Obviously, if you stake for 15 years or 5555 days, you will get up to over 300% more shares, and that's the main game. More shares you have, the more of the reward pool you get. 8% minimum inflation per year, plus Axion dividends from 3 regular auctions, and wrap Bitcoin dividends from 4 venture capital auctions. So it's pretty nice. And on top of that, also being a max share staker, you also get access to IEOs, airdrops as well coming up from the Axion Launchpad. Pretty exciting place, and lots more in store for that as well. So pretty fun place, and let's see how we go. I'm going to refresh the other dashboard. This is the Axion Today dashboard. You can find this in the video and the video link as well in the description, and we've got that as well. All right, let's go back to the chat here, and we'll just go back down the bottom here. A big thumbs up for Cripple. Nice green candles. Yeah, hello. Bags Full's in the house. Hey, Bags Full, good to see you. Morning, sir, with full bags. Yeah, morning with the top hat there. I love top hats. That's cool. Very nice. I was actually watching a couple of YouTube videos on Victorian dress. The dresses that women used to wear with all the different layers and all the fancy outfits and stuff like that. It's fascinating, man. And they got all these different things they put on, and yeah, it was pretty cool. You can tell I love the classics. I watch the classic movies. I watch the history stuff. I watch all that stuff. It is really really great stuff. All right, let's jump on here. We've got the Guays looking good for the auction. So if you want to enter, there's nice cheap Guay down at the 20s. Very cool. The Axion price at the moment. So anything that's bought through the regular auction is going to go on and do market buybacks. Hey, we just had 2 in there. We've got some ETH in there, folks. Boy, it's a good thing I checked the market price at that time. Love the Classics 2, says bags full. Hey, we've got some ETH in there. We got some ETH in. We've got some, 4 ETH, boom, we got 2 bits in there, 4 ETH, we're already in the money, woohoo! 45 million Axion bought back, $9,000, smash, bang, sniping open now. Boy, it really gets the blood going when you get some of these in there. You can see the bids there. BF8C is the auction buying address. So we've got 3.2 and 2.48. So that's just gone in there. Look, the price just boomed up to 000204. Yee! We like that. Works all around. So that's cool. I'll refresh it again because we're not showing that second bid. So we'll see what happens there. Come on, second bid. There we are, 7.10. Boom! Once again, it's first in, first served. So if you want to get in there, get that 10% bonus Axion, you can use the link below. Also up to 10% discount to market. Pretty neat there. Very cool. 7.1 versus 12.82 Ethereum. So nice one there. And you've got that hasn't even updated yet. I don't think it's because it's connected. Let's connect that wallet. Have to refresh this page. This is the official auction page for Axion portal or Axion staking platform, and you can see we've got 7.10 in there. Basically, you hook up your MetaMask wallet, put your Ethereum in here, click send max, then you can put your bid in, send that in, and it will go into the auction there. That's how it works. And you'll get a new light item below that says my bets, and you will then be able to withdraw and stake that after the auction, which is just under 24 hours away till it finishes. So very cool. All right, so that's a really great start, man. That's really fired off. People were just ready to fire, boom, fire their ETH off for that one. Just like that, we will never see Axion below 0002 again. I like it, Crypto. I like it. Yeah, absolutely. That's the vision. That's the vision. All right, so really nice. I love seeing it in action, seeing that price. Look at that green candle. Woohoo! That's a buy volume candle. We love that. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 44 million and 34 million. I mean, it's such big numbers if you think about it. Big numbers. And 79 million Axion has been bought on the market, and it will go back to stakers. So when in the regular auctions, 80% of the Ethereum goes onto the market and buys Axion. That's it there at the moment. That's you can see 16,000 is 80% of the 20,000. Yeah, pretty awesome. 10% goes to the bidder, and I think was it 5? Yeah, 20% go. Yeah, I'm just getting confusing myself now. Yeah, but that's the results there. Let me go to the channel. I've just actually forgotten myself now. Yeah, 80% of the ETH goes to buy back Axion on the market, which is distributed to stakers. So very cool indeed. Yeah, 20% goes to the team, and 1% goes to the trees. Yeah, I think that's it. I haven't said that for a long time, so I've just forgotten myself. That's hilarious. Cribble's a big smile there. Yeah, bags full. If you don't want to see the price below 0002, then turn off your laptop. Nice one. John Atkins, or keep buying. Absolutely, John. You can keep buying as well. That's the other one. Buy it. I was just thinking, funny enough, I was thinking, man, if you wanted like original ETH whales, you could just keep buying into this thing every day for years, couldn't you? Some of those big ETH whales have 150,000 ETH just sitting there forever and ever. Like heaps of them, they're sitting there and they haven't even touched this stuff. You could just you could plow in 30 ETH a day easily for a long time. Yeah, interesting there. All right, so really great start to the auction. We've got the price moving now. It's now moving up, so that's looking really good. And that will actually, because the price moves up, that will actually change the percentage here. So we were sitting just under 14 million per ETH. We've now gone down to 13.8 million per ETH. So that's gone down. What's that gone down? About 160,000 or something like that. And the auction price obviously has gone down. I guess it goes down a tad as well. 15.2. It says here 10.44, but I just don't think it's updated. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, a really good start. Let's do a wrap up of the numbers, and we can see that we've got 280.2 billion total supply, 45.9 billion liquid. If you take 3 billion off that for the dev wallet, which is slightly lower than that, but that would give us 42.9. and we're at 234 billion staked, and we're sitting at same place, 83.6, 84%, depending if you add back that 3 billion. We're at rank 719, total stakes 24,503. Average stake 9.25 million, and average stake length 2,307 days, which has been going up, so that was really nice. We're at market cap of 19.4 million now, with the price moving up over that 0002 mark. We got a share rate of 1.1568. Always better to stake today than in a month's time, a year's time, because the share rate just keeps going up. And we've had a really nice start again to the regular auctions. People are really loving that stuff there. Now, obviously, some people, if they self-refer, they get that extra 10% as well on top of that. So there we are. All right, and total shares 577, almost 578 billion Axion shares in the market. So whatever shares you've got, compare that to this total, and that's your share percentage. And that determines how much of the reward pool you get. As I said earlier, 8% inflation per year, plus the Axion dividends from three regular auctions, and wrap Bitcoin dividends from 4 VCA auctions a week. So very nice on there. See that shark bid in 3.1 there, so sharks at play. Hey, and that's where we're at. Max Share Club, 114.74 billion, and we've got 7,895 stakes. Now that's definitely slowed down because the VCAs, last 3 VCAs didn't sell out that high. Obviously, people, as most people are speculating, that have held off to the new rules start, and will hold it for getting all those long-term benefits if they're long-term investors compared to recyclers. And stakers paid 122.87 wrap Bitcoin and 35 VCAs, 92.6 pulled out there. So what's that, $3.6 million? That's a lot of wealth sitting in the hands of Axion investors. So that's really great to see. That's the name of the game. Just a bit of wrap up of the Axion ecosystem at the moment. Want to get some more numbers on customer wallets and stuff like that. Just going to wait for some good stats there. I think we could probably go to the Axion stats. I might pull it up tomorrow, the Axion stats page, and we'll check out, see whether that looks good. I'll talk to the green guy just to make sure that all the numbers are coming in right there. So yeah, very exciting, folks. We're already in. How are we doing? Yeah, we'll probably keep the live stream going for another 4 minutes. Said it would be about an hour, and we'll see how we go on here. But a really strong start. This looks like it's going to be a no-brainer. What we've got coming up, folks, is the big day. And hopefully I'll log on this time. Let's see if it refreshes. Want to get that? Yeah, cool. All right, so refreshing there. So here's our folks. This is the mega VCA that's going to come up, VCA36. This should be, if the team gets it up and running within the next 24 hours, this should be under the new rules. We'll see. It's not a definite, but within 48 hours, that would kind of make sense. Maybe even the next one might be the VCA37. So we'll just play it by ear as we go. But if that is, then this could probably get up to 1.9 billion, because I don't think that's had a lot of the other stuff flowed in. So we'll see what that ends up being. Could be even higher actually. So we'll find out and see where that goes. Yeah, whatever the previous one didn't sell out. So we'll see. That could be 1.8, something like that. We'll find out. And then that's coming up. So that's going to be really big. So was that maybe 3 to 4, 350 to 470, maybe 375,000 US dollars, something like that. We'll see when it comes up. But that's exciting. That's coming up 24 hours. That could be under the new rules. We talked about the new rules. New rules are these ones here. 10% cashback in wrap Bitcoin. No price differential between the auction price and the market price. But for staking longer, you're going to get up to 20% more by doing 15-year stake, 15.2 years at 5555 days. Yeah, so that's how we roll. It's going to be cool, and we'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, let's just check the price here just to make sure we didn't capture something here. I'm just going to refresh this too. We like to capture everything that's happening. Bagsful, always a great job. Hey, Bagsful, it always is. We'll just check this out. Alright, so we've got those 2 bids in there. So we start off real strong, and this is no doubt going to sell out by the time we get to tomorrow's live stream. And we're going to have fun with that. If we got the new rules, it's going to be super fun to see it. It's going to be especially exciting to watch an auction under new rules, especially one that encourages long-term investors and benefits them, majority benefits them. So yeah, we'll take that as well. All right, so let's go back here. Let's count this down. Right. Okay, final minute, folks, and we'll just count this down when it gets down to 45. Well, not quite 5 minutes, but once it gets down to 45, we'll probably end the live stream there. And it's been not too bad. The VCA was okay. I mean, not quite okay. It was just under okay, but we've got new rules. We're looking forward to that. Regular auction has been on fire, and this is obviously selling out super fast. So we're enjoying that for sure. 7.1 versus 13 is what we need. We've got that little price bump as well, so that's positive. 002047. Like I say, once the price starts to move, the amount of Axion that you get per ETH starts to fall really fast. So just take that into account. So like I say, people that were going into auctions getting anything like now 14, 15 million Axion per ETH, or 17 like last week where we had like 4 or 5 days of that. And many in the watching this live stream got benefit of that. Once the price starts moving up, those ratios look very awesome, very quickly, and they were awesome when we were doing it. And so if we just went back to 0003, the amount of Axion per ETH is going to really start to fall down as demand increases. And that, like I say, everything's based on the marginal price, and so things turn around very fast in that favor. And Albert's up. Obviously, higher price as well means more dividends, so that's another thing as well. So we'll look forward to that. All right, I think we're in the last. Yeah, we're finished. We've finished the time stream. So thanks for everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Tomorrow is going to be epic, especially if we get the new rules for the VCA number 36, and it's going to be a mega VCA too, mega Friday VCA, and that's going to be fun too. So until then, all the best everybody around the world, and I will see you tomorrow. Cheers. Thanks, Alex, of course, for the moderating. Patricia took a. Let me just read some of the final comments here. We're smoking the bandit. Oh, I've forgotten what that means, but someone brought that up once. Took a shower before bed while listening to the end of the auction and the start of the new one. Thanks for all you do, Axion Token. Pleasure, Patricia. And Axion Token just may have live stream Friday from Florida Bitcoin conference. So check Discord soon. That's great. So just take note of it, everybody. Axion Today may have a live stream Friday from Florida Bitcoin Conference. That'd be super exciting, Axion Today, if you can do that. Very cool. Alex says, have a good one, everybody. So until then, we'll see you next time. All right, cheers. Thanks, Cardano TV. Cheers.